Morning. Good morning. Welcome to Yadi TV Live. And today we are with Dan. Yeah, man. President Live and Direct. Wednesday morning. And people, are you feeling okay? Are you feeling okay? Boy, me not lie, no. Whole heap of things on a Jamaica them say early this morning. A 4 earthquake rock the nation. What a go on in a Jamaica? Earthquake rock the nation early this morning. 4.1. 4.1. What go on? We just get shaken by Melissa, and now in the middle of the night, early morning when everybody asleep, Master God shook the nation with a 4.1 earthquake. Christian people them there. Where them there? Where them there? Where all of the prophet them there? Where them there? Where all of the man of God? Where all of the woman of God them there? This nation going through a turmoil. Seems like God don't have a good face. Too much hypocrisy in this country. Too much behind the deal go on. But people, only God knows. But then again, on that right now, only per oil drilling go on in Jamaica. Only per drilling go on the shores of Jamaica. Enough people say the oil drilling can cause seismology um, movement under the sea. Yes, the continuous drilling of oil on our offshore seashore that also can earthquake. But enough people don't know that. Enough people don't know so the continuous drilling for oil out of sea out there so out way out of ocean there on the Pedro plane and them place, the Pedro keys and them place there can cause earthquake. Enough people don't know that. People don't know that there are man-made earthquake too. Yes, the drilling of oil in our blessed country. Can't know where them politicians want. Where them want. Where them want. Where them want. Too much hypocrisy in this nation. Yeah. Too much hypocrisy. We see what may change. I do to a whole heap of country. Yes. We see what climate change. A impact a whole heap of country across the world. Right now in the USA and Canada, you have snowstorm. People can't work. People can't go work the amount of snow out on the road. Snow where them no see years. And them think they are going due to pass of people a trouble the Amazon rainforest and people a dredge for oil out of feed. But may I tell you, obedient to them politicians there. But no say them a rob the country. And still feels get enough. But that I come to deal with today. I am here to deal with the hypocrisy of the American government over the past years. Over the past years, the hypocrisy when we see time like now, the ending of January, going into February, and we hear them talk about month. We hear them talk about reggae month. And them start many of our icons, but if over the past years, or even in the past days, we have lost people like Slide Down by that great drummer from the door, and Robbie. And we don't know, say, Robbie passed away a couple years ago. Yes, in peace, Robbie Shakespeare. I know that your brethren Slide Down bar come for join you now, but I saw it go. So that all the way have to travel. And then it was the same month in January here that we lost people like Cat Core of Third World. Yeah, man. Cat Core, great sheller. Enough people don't know what is a sheller. A sheller is a hybrid between a guitar and a fiddle. Yeah. And years just last year we lost another icon. Another icon. The man that sing many rivers to cross. Yeah, man. And the man that sing, you can get it if you really want. You can get it if you want, but you must try, try, try and try. Yeah, man. Jimmy Cliff. But people, if we check it out, we not nothing. We not no memory where people can come and visit and say them a go and go look at the past. I am. You know, say years ago I was saying that same park down the St. William's Grand Park. The St. William's Grand Park, them have bus stop on one side and Norman Manley on one side. So Norman Manley would face King Street and Bustamante would face Lower King. But of them two statue there, them have in a St. William's Grand Park. Can you hear the name? St. William's Grand Park. St. William's Grand Park. And I came on many YouTube platform and I tell them say that St. William's Grand Park should have designated to the memory of our icons and dancehall icons. Yeah, man. Hold for a minute. Yeah, man. I always I tell them, say, we should dedicate that park, that same park, to the memory of our dancehall and reggae icons. And it's on deaf ears. Deaf ears. Now, how great it would be to see that in downtown Kingston, but you see, because them no want honor Kingston the right way, because Kingston are really for the downtown Kingston are really for the inner city people. Them no want put them thing the downtown, but when you check it out, all of the reggae greats them come from down in the ghetto, down in a Trench Town, down in a Tivoli Garden, West Kingston, Greenwich Farm, name it, East Kingston, everywhere. And that's where them come from. So it would be fitting for the a reggae park, instead of St. William's Grand Park. Make it be a statue park. Make St. William's Grand Park be a statue park where we can go each Sunday and go sit down and eat with dinner, take picture beside people like Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer nah for dead. For them erect a statue of Bounty Killer. Beanie Man nah for dead. For them put a statue of Beanie Man in the park. Eh? Why we in a Jamaica we have to wait till people dead before we build statues and them? Why? Why? And if you notice in our country, appear politician, peer politician get honor in this nation, yeah. But how fitting it would have be for a statue park with people like Gregory Isaac, Dennis Brown, Bob Marley, all of the greats, Toots, yes, Tootsie Bert, yes, Peter Touch, Marcia Griffith's not dead yet, but our statue should have in there, supposed to in there. So we have the statue of the people them who make this country a great. So we can mix it again with a little athlete. We have a side where we put living legend in the same part there, like Usain Bolt, Shelly and Fraser Price, Asafa Powell, all of the people them will bring glory to this country right downtown in the park. Instead we just have Bustamante on one side and Norman Manley on the next side. And for check it out, none of them two man here, what them call Father of the Nation, what them say, Father of the Nation, what them say, Norman Manley is the Father of the Nation. Me a laugh. Me a laugh. What they mean by Norman Manley and the Father of the Nation? What they mean by that? What they mean by that? People, suppose a visitor, even say a Japanese or a Chinese, come to Jamaica, we mention Norman Manley and Bustamante. The first thing them are going to say, who is that? Who is that? I want to laugh. I want to laugh. If we have any visitor, whether them chat any language, whether them chat English, Spanish, French, Gypsy, or Gypsy go, Olopo, Solopo, Milili, Lelele, yeah, Gypsy. Whether them chat Gypsy, any language, Chinese language, and you turn to them and say, do you know Norman Manley and Bustamante? They would say, who is that? Who is that? And the first thing that they are going to ask you, they would have said, what? What you say? What you say? People are not joking me now, you know. When me talk on Yardy TV, me no hypocrite thing. And that's why me love say, screen record this. And that's why me love say, screen record this. If a visitor come from any foreign country, whether it be Japan, China, Uzbekistan, Pakistan, anybody from any country who speaks Spanish or French or any language, and you turn to them and ask them, do you know the father of our nation? Bustamante and Norman Manley? They're going to say, where is it? Where is it? Repeat it again. Repeat it again. Repeat it again. What? Where you say? Where you say? Where you say? But if you turn to them, any language, them chat, whether it be Gypsy, whether it be French, Spanish, whether them come from Pakistan, India, China, and you ask them, you know Usain Bolt? You know Bob Marley? Them start jumping at the air. Yeah. Usain Bolt, fastest man in the world. Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt. Yes. 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 9.58. 9.58. Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt. And then you say, you know Bob Marley? Bob Marley. Bob Marley. Bob Marley. Bob Marley. Bob Marley. Lively up yourself and don't be, you know, them. Yes, Bob Marley, Bob Marley. So we not talk like hypocrite. We not talk like hypocrite. We not there na the hypocrite thing when we come on Yardy TV. Why the people them keep on the Jamaican government keep on pussyfooting around and don't and some people are going like say me a talk about the government now. I know the government know me attack. Me have talk especially to the People's National Party. And the People's National Party me have talk to now. Screen record me. Screen record me. Screen record me. Cause me know in the joke thing. You see, the amount of thing what Bob Marley got through for PMP, the amount of thing what Bob Marley got through for PMP, PMP is a disgrace. Me nah go around that. It's a disgrace upon the PMP. I mean, I talk, all right, in a 1976, in that period there when Bob Marley was shot at his home, him and his wife, our spouse, Rita Marley, yes, it was said that as some laborite invade Bob Marley's space and fire shot upon him up a Hope Road. Yes, that is well documented. Well documented in the period going up to the 1980 election. And then Bob Marley did have to take off and end up in England. And Bob Marley said, no, him have to come back and try seek some farmer peace in the nation because him see the amount of people, especially in the garrison, Kingston, a drop people when I have nothing to do with politics, just a drop, like fly in the street. And Bob Marley said, no, I got to come back here and try solve this. And so Bob Marley called the peace concert. Yes, Bob Marley called the peace concert and bring together the leader of the PMP, Michael Manley, and the leader of the opposition. And make the two of them in front of thousands Thousands of Jamaica, you know which part the concert they keep? In a Heroes Park. In a Heroes Park. And Bob Marley make Michael Manley and Edward Seaga put politics one side, if I even for one night, and shook each other's hand in front of thousands, thousands of Jamaican people. All of the bad man them at the time have put on them knockings at that time. All of the bad man them have put on them knockings at that time. Whether he's Jim Brown or Burry Boy or Claude Masop, whosoever was the done in at them time, the elements from down a south side Tel Aviv in a them time there. Cause them time there you never have no whole heap of Dan. No whole heap of Dan never there. I was just like a few Dan about them time there. One man control all half of the city and the next man control the next half, and then a one man control the whole of east. Yeah. All of the Dan them from both the PMP and the GLP have to put on all of the knockings them at that time there and abide with the peace. If Bob Marley them invade him home, you know. Bob Marley them invade the man place. Bob Marley, gunman invade Bob Marley resident up a Hope Road and put gunshot pan the gang. Put gunshot pan the gang and him woman, Rita Marley. But Bob Marley, from them time there, them have Bob Marley as a PMP. Because Bob Marley, you used to really spar with the Spanglers them, you know. Bob Marley did there between the Spanglers them and the Junglists them. Yeah, man. Spanglers them from Matches Lane and the Junglists them. Call it Trench Town, man, but a Junglists them, Trench Town, man. But Bob Marley did mostly itch up round the Spanglers, man, them. So it couldn't hide. It couldn't hide. It couldn't hide. Say Bob Marley, you know, socialist, tough gang himself. So after Eddie Seaga win the general election in a 1980, the gang say him nah live under that. So the gang just go on easy. The gang build business. Tough gang studio and factory. Yeah, man, the gang building business. Down a Union Garden. Yeah, man, building thing down a Union Garden. Tough gang factory and yeah, man. I check say the road hour. A Bell Road. A Bell Road. No, Bell Road away. GLP headquarter there. A Bell Road. No, but I done a Union Garden. That a half. Um, Agley Park Road, going down back to to 3 Mile Way. Yeah, man, and that's how the gang billing thing. And the gang just lift up and go England, go on tour. The gang go on tour. So all of them time there during the 80s, the 80s, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. It was the GLP were in a power at them time there. Labour right in a power. All of them time there. All of them time there. So the gang did have to just go and tour out them time the car a shower time now. So the gang just go and tour foreign. Real thing. The gang just go and tour. Then PMP win back in a 89 election. And this is where now me I got make the PMP know say I honor PMP. I mean not take back my talk. I honor PMP should have met Bob Marley a hero. Cause watch it now. I believe if Michael Manley did stay alive for at least one term after the 89 election, Michael Manley would have bring back Bob in a Jamaica and bestow the national hero on Bob Marley. I feel that way. Enough Jamaican feel that way. Say if Michael Manley was alive, for even in first term in office after winning the 89 election, Bob Marley would have become a national hero. But watch this now. Watch this now. Cause we know in the hypocrite thing. We know in the hypocrite thing. We know in a thing because enough of them no know say, and that's why the gang sing the song say, see the hypocrite them a galang there. Enough of them no understand the song there. Screen record me. Enough of them no understand say when the gang sing the song. See the hypocrite them a galang there. You know say I feel say the PMP Bob Marley a sing the song the pan. The PMP big man thing. Me nah take back my talk. I feel say after PJ Patterson take over the reign of Prime Minister. Watch it, you know. PJ Patterson in a office for 3 consecutive term. 3 consecutive term plus the amount where him get after after Michael Manley drop flesh. So PJ Patterson in a government for almost 20 years. 20 years PJ Patterson in a government and PJ Patterson and the PMP no put the national hero title upon Bob Marley in 20 year 20 year a PMP rulership in a Jamaica 20 years straight and Bob Marley no become a national hero. Oh dear you PMP. Oh dear you. Oh dear you PMP. For Bob Marley take gunshot for PMP And PNP no make Michael and make Bob Marley a national hero. 3 consecutive term. 3 consecutive term. 3 consecutive term. 3 consecutive term. PNP in a power for almost 20 years straight. And PNP no bestow the honor of national hero from Bob Marley. See the hypocrite them a galang de. See the hypocrite them a galang de. PNP responsible for make Bob Marley be a national hero. PNP. Bob Marley take gunshot for PNP. Take gunshot for PNP. And PNP not even have the common decency. Eh? Not even him a park. Mandela no come from Jamaica. Mandela no come from Jamaica. Mandela no come from Jamaica. Me I go tell you the people them are hypocrite in a Jamaica, you know. Una hypocrite with Bob Marley, a hypocrite. And that's why Rita no live here. And that's why Bob Marley family no stay here. See the hypocrite them a galang there. Hold on now, some hypocrite. But now keep Reggae Montana called Bob Marley name. And Dennis Brown name. How dare you, the king and the prince, the king and the prince, I want to honor them. Appear chattings on and try and make money off of them name. Eh? Not even a park. Not even a park. Mandela come here one time. One time Mandela come here. One dege time. Visit Jamaica. Mandela. And immediately, uno jump and go build Mandela Park. Not even one park no build for Bob Marley in Jamaica. No! Uno go. Uno a hypocrite. Uno go. Go. We don't even have a highway named Bob Marley. Uno go. Not even a Bob Marley highway. No go. Damn hypocrite no. Government no go. Go. And the same thing we're not going to do with Usain Bolt. Uno go. Believe me, I easy pa uno. You believe me, I easy pa uno. You believe me, I easy pa uno. All uno build up our statue. One little statue. One little statue. One little statue. One little statue about Bob Marley. Uno go. Go. You know one statue. Go. If Jamaica, if a earthquake to come and sink Jamaica and it sink under the ground and come back up, I feel say the island you're not supposed to name Jamaica. Might as well them name it Bob Marley Island. Jamaica should have named Bob Marley Island. Uno go. Jamaica should have named Bob Marley Island. Uno go. Uno go. Jamaica for change its name and name it Bob Marley Island. Go. All of these just put on a political system pan wall and put up on a name pan street and everything. Gonna go. If I tell you no, if I tell you no where I feel inside when the whole of the government people go at the premiere of the Bob Marley movie, when all of them each up in a Carib theater, when all of them each up in a Carib theater, if I tell you what come to my mind, and say, you would have hate me. You would have hate me. If I tell you no, when all of the government people are hypocrite in a Carib theater, when all of the bungalow up in there and say, uno go there for honor Bob Marley, if I tell you no, the act of nature, I would have liked to see come at the time and devour uno in a Carib theater. Uno think bad about me. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. I'm going to tell you now. You see, I have something here. I am going to play. I am going to play. And it I going to tell you now how wicked uno is when it come on to Bob Marley. How wicked uno is. How wicked uno is. Listen.
Do you believe that reggae superstar Bob Marley deserves to be honored National Hero of Jamaica? As Jamaica prepares to celebrate its Diamond Jubilee, the 60th anniversary of independence on August 6, 2022, there are increasing calls for both Jamaica to name the musical legend Robert Nesta Marley as the country's 8th national hero. This debate intensified after Barbados conferred national hero status on Rihanna last November when they celebrated their 55th year of independence and became a republic. Since then,
little country than we like Barbados respect them people. Because Barbados not full of thief and buccaneers. And the same thing we're not going to do with Usain Bolt, you know. Same thing we're not going to do with Usain Bolt. Same thing we're not going to do. Una go wait till Usain Bolt dead. Dead. And that una wait pan. And that a whole heap of una go left him. Whole heap of una go left Usain Bolt. Whole heap of una. Whole heap of una. Cause in a Jamaica with 10 for just honor dead people. Dead people with 10 for honor. Dead people. Dead people. And give them big burial and state burial. That's all on want do. State burial. That's all on interested in. State burial. State burial where you can't hustle for. State burial. That's all.
Jamaicans at home and abroad have continued to push the government to follow in Barbados' footsteps. When you think of Jamaica, Bob Marley is arguably one of the first things that come to mind, and his legacy is still memorable around the globe, even though he died more than 4 decades ago. But what exactly has the notable Bob Marley done to deserve this critical acclaim of a national Jamaica? Bob holds stock as the reggae music pioneer who brought the amazing sound of Jamaican reggae music to the world, and who never really cared for fame or material wealth. He just wanted to spread his joyful, infectious message of peace, one love, one heart, and a message.
Every country in the world, every country. But here with them afraid of the message in a Bob Marley music. And that the politician them afraid of. The message we have to go play every day in a Bob Marley music. I just that them afraid of, The revolution message, the revolutionary message them afraid of. The word them will spit out of Bob Marley mouth because them know say it a go make the people them realize what was going in a Jamaica. So when places like Zimbabwe and Mozambique and all of them African country there and Asian country can use the lyrical content of Bob Marley and liberate them people and them country. We in a Jamaica is not a people where we intend to listen to the words, but listen.
Of positivity that challenge the political and spiritual systems in an
Yes,
effort to bring about justice and harmony for
yes,
all of humankind.
yes.
From what you know of Bob Marley's message, do you think Bob Marley deserves to be a national hero of Jamaica?
Yes.
Also, let us know what you think about Bob Marley in the comment section below. We're looking forward to reading your comments. Let's start with Bob's humble beginning. Robert Nesta Marley was born in 1945 on a farm and grew up in 9 Mile, Jamaica, with humble beginnings. This makes his quote even more important. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice.
Make I tell you something again with our politician then. If you listen most of them story, if you listen most of them story, them try to put them story in a either a market setting. So them parents used to sell in a the market, in a coronation market, or in a the market a Maypen, and them this and them that, and them taras know what. But when we talk about Bob Marley, we speak the truth. We speak the truth and nothing but the damn truth about Bob Marley. Nothing at all but the truth we speak about Bob Marley. While our politicians them build story around them up bringing. Some of them say them born in a yard with one chimney. Some of them say them born in a yard with both toilet. Some of them say them born in England, while next people say them born a Jamaica. Then the next set I say some born a foreign and this and that. But Bob Marley's story, raw, 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 nothing added. Cold ground was my bed last night, and rockstone was my pillow. That is where the man said, the man not tell no lie. So when we see them come and I go on with them reggae mon thing, reggae month are just couple days away, Couple days away is reggae month. Couple days away from now is reggae month. And the legacy of Bob Marley and Dennis Brown. But Bob Marley to an extent, them are going to use and propel this this reggae month here. And una pussyfoot around to make this man here an instant hero. Oh dare you.
Growing up, the young Marley knew what it was like to struggle, but that never kept him down. From a very young age, Bob Marley was in love with music and used it as a source of escape. Bob and his childhood friend Neville Livingston later known as the famous Bunny Wailer, had been childhood friends in 9 Mile and started playing music together while at Stepney Primary and Junior High School. Marley left 9 Mile at age 12 and moved to Trenchtown, Kingston with his mother and Thaddeus Livingston, Bunny Wailer's father. Now that Marley and Livingston were living together in the same house in Trenchtown, their musical explorations really began to grow. They found themselves enamored with a new form of music called ska. And
So people, you see, Bob Marley himself is the music. Bob Marley is the music. Bob Marley is Jamaica. Bob Marley is reggae month. Bob Marley is everything that encompasses Jamaica and reggae music. Everything. Everything. So with the hypocrisy for every year we hear them a Anna, 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 Anna. And I know you can't do the right thing. You can't do the right thing. Can't do the right thing. I know, you know. I know, and I will never try to blame the Jamaica Labour Party for hold back on the honor in a time like now for Bob Marley. And I could never blame Edward Seaga. I could never blame Edward Seaga. I could never blame Edward Seaga. I could never blame him. But I know that Michael Manley, each year when we see another year pass and Bob Marley is still the name don't have no addition. Me not talk about the money, you know. Me not talk about the money. Oh, uno don't even have to put Bob Marley pan no money for we. Bob Marley in our heart. In our heart. When we are go through with tribulation, any tribulation, if police come in at the inner city and lick down a youth and we feel say it's an unjust act, we just say, Mama, hold your head and cry. Cause your son have just get shot down in the street, die. And when we see the people them, we come our yard and name with food. And we follow them go everywhere where them want go and we sit down and we talk to them and them go behind my back and do other thing and chat. We say, see the hypocrite them a galang there. See the hypocrite them a galang there. And when we see some people a behave like riches are only come to feed them doorway, we say the rain don't fall upon one man all stop. Yes, and when things are hard upon we say, cold ground was my bed last night. And when we say politician, like them politician you know today, I'm not talk about 1p, me I talk about both P. We say African unite. Unite for the benefit of our people. Unite for one cause. That's what we say. And people, when we see them a brag and a boast and a go on and we just easy we self, we just say, we no know how we and them are going to work it out. We no know how we and them are going to work it out. Because we know say, them soft. Yes, them soft. So every day of our life, we have a Bob Marley. We have a Bob Marley to chant upon them. And that's why them afraid of Bob Marley to make him a national hero. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. Waste of money. Waste of money. Me can't tell any man that. Waste of money. A bill place about Emancipation Park. Waste of money. Waste of money that. Waste of money that. That should have be a no-brainer. A no-brainer. Bob Marley Park. Bob Marley Park. Real legacy from PMP. Bob Marley Park. Bob Marley Park. Instead of Emancipation Park. Instead of Emancipation Park. Portia, you get some time to Portia. Me now give some knockings to you, Portia. You get some time. You get time to Portia. You get time. You not escape Portia Simpson. You not escape. Una hypocrite with Bob Marley. The whole ano we say na PMP una hypocrite with Bob Marley. Una hypocrite. Hypocrite. Portia, you get enough time to could have made Bob Marley a national hero. Yes. 2 times to the wicked. 2 times to the wicked Portia. You get enough time. Could have made Bob Marley be a national hero to Portia. When you check on the amount of time where PMP get at the wicked to put Bob Marley as a national hero. Me don't even talk about the other people because everybody got to have a conscience. Everybody got to have a conscience. Everybody. But you fi stop play hypocrisy about this Bob Marley. Bob Marley. Bob Marley. This Bob Marley do. What you do for Bob Marley? You no do nothing pertaining for Bob Marley. Nothing at all. Nothing. Nothing at all. Where Bob Marley family them do everything where Bob Marley is concerned. Everything. Every year the Jamaican people them can look forward for the Bob Marley celebration. Bob Marley Museum where him picnic them, him grand picnic them, him family circle come together and honor him, and then at the down a sentence, the Bob Marley Mausoleum. What Jamaica do for Bob Marley? What Jamaica do for Bob Marley? Nothing. Absolutely zero. Zero. See it here? Zero. Jamaica no do nothing for Bob Marley. Nothing at all for Bob Marley. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all Jamaica no do for Bob Marley. Nothing. Absolutely nothing at all Jamaica do for a great soul, a great inspiration to the world. Jamaica, they know Jamaica for reach somewhere. Oh, Jamaica for reach somewhere. And all you do is just honor buccaneers and pirates. All Jamaica do, is just honor buccaneers and pirates, That's all Jamaica do. Honor pirates and buccaneers. Cause that a go on in a garden house. That a go on in a garden house. Pure piracy. Pure piracy in a garden house. Pure piracy. And Henry Morgans are in garden house. But the real issue, our government not deal with it. The real issue, Bob Marley. What Jamaica do for Bob Marley? What Jamaica do for the people? Them will bring glory to this country. What Jamaica do for them? What Jamaica do? What Jamaica do with government? We don't even know what Jamaica do with government do. Because the honor of any man is to do for his country. But what government honor to people who do great for this nation? Eh? That's why me I telling you say, hurry up, hurry up, because God a watch we, God a watch we, even watch keenly where them buccaneers here depend, where them pirates here depend, even watch keenly where them people here will call themselves government depend, because as far as what I see, uno not there for honor the real people them. Uno not there. Uno just there for honor ourselves and make a money off of the real people them. Where it take on? Where it take on? For make Bob Marley be a hero? Where it take on? Where it a go do to uno for just honor Bob Marley, national hero? Where it take on? Where it take on? Eh? For honor every part of the world you go, you should, even if you go to the moon, right now, if you go to the moon, you hear space people are talk about Bob Marley. All outer space are talk about Bob. You can't go to no part of the world and you don't hear the name Bob Marley. Everywhere where you go, four corners of the earth, if the earth have corner. If you even go under the sea and ask the fish them about Bob Marley, them shake them head and say yes. Even the creature them know the sound Bob Marley. You know, say I say a dog already, a dance to a Bob Marley music. Eh? I see a dog already, a dance to a Bob Marley music. I see a dog already, a dance to the Bob Marley music we say, hurry up yourself. I see a dog, just a step, lively up yourself. And don't, yeah, me see a dog a move him head and a shake him head. Na, 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 na. Yes, a dog know the lyrics of Bob Marley. Dog, animal, know the lyrics of Bob Marley. Animal, know the lyrics of Bob Marley. People of Jamaica, people of Jamaica, how long una go and just make government put Bob Marley on the side? Hypocrite, hypocrite, them a parasite too. Hypocrite and parasite. I feasted them, say Bob Marley feasted with them, When Bob Marley do the song when him hypocrites and parasite would want to come and take a bite. And if night would turn to day, a lot of people would run away. The lyrics there, I kill the politician them. That's why them no want Anna Bob Marley. The lyrics there, we name hypocrites and parasites would want to take a bite. And if night would turn to day, a lot of people would run away. And who the cap fit, let them wear it. Who the cap fit, let them wear it. I mean, I can't afford. I mean, a throne I can't. Femi, I can't afford. Them no love the lyrics there. Them no love the lyrics there. The lyrics are too potent. Too potent. Them no love it. Them no love the lyrics there. At all, at all, at all. Them no love it. But people, in our next few days, not even 1 week, by Monday coming, the first of February, you will hear how Bob Marley name just a ring up by government. Every government, especially the Minister of Culture, every time she open her mouth, you go hear she talk about Bob Marley, Bob Marley, Bob Marley. But what I would ask the Honorable Minister, what have you done to honor Bob Marley the real way, the real way? And I rest my case. I rest my case. I rest my case.